What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with Jesse W. And today we're going to go over an update on the Betterment challenge. Check it out. Alright guys, if you're new around here and you haven't seen the Betterment challenge, what is it called, the playlist, then you might not know what it is. Betterment is a like a robo investor app, okay, where you can answer some questions and set up like a profile, and it'll invest whatever amount you want based on how you answered the questions. So it'll kind of tailor out your risk tolerance and go from there. Now, I started this back on July 29th, okay? And I started it with opening the account with $1,000. You don't really need that much at all. But I wanted to do it with $1,000 to start. So I opened it, boom, $1,000. And then every month I've put $100 automatic draft from my account into it, and it invested for me. And the idea was just to run this for 12 months and see how it would play out, see what type of returns we might get, and just go over this option that many people ignore because a lot of people don't invest for the long term. Now, like I've said in the past, this is not something I would use to invest for retirement, simply because I know the funds I want to invest in, and I don't need to pay this fee that they charge you, which is not exorbitant by any chance, okay? It's not a huge fee, but I don't need to pay that fee because I know how I want to invest for the long term. However, I did this for the channel just so that if some people want to make it, the simplest way, the easiest way possible to invest, it would be something like this. And I want to show you step by step for a whole year what it would look like if you did it. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this right here. We're going to get a little bit detailed and see what I've done, what the returns have been, and where it's invested. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. But before we do me that quick favor, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, so here we are. You can see my total balance at this point is $1,604.70. Okay, my earnings thus far, $104.70. Let's see what else we can see here. So on the 28th of this month, another $100 will be deposited. That's how it works for me here. Now let's click View Performance. Okay, this is all time. So you can see here from the very beginning. At the very beginning, we actually had a drawdown on the account. It went all the way down here to $943. But since then, it's just been on a nice uptrend, just like the market. Look at this chart. A quick dip, found resistance at 0%, and then boom, came all the way up here, and the peak has been 8.2% return. That was now in January. So let's see here. Okay. So simple earnings, we've earned 7%. Internal rate of return has been 8.6%. There's been 6 deposits totaling $1,500. So my initial $1,000 deposit when I opened the account, and then $500, $100 every month consecutively. So $1,500 so far, and I'm up at 1,604. So I've made a little bit over $100 thus far. Now let's go ahead and jump over here. You can see I've also gotten paid dividends. So $2.84, $2.57, and $6.78. My last automatic deposit was December 30th, $100. So we've gotten paid some dividends there, which is very nice. And we've already seen performance. Let's take a look at the holdings. I am doing 100% stock. So that is aggressive. Betterment generally, wants you to do 80% at a minimum, 80% stocks, 20% bonds. But I did not want any bonds in there. So I wanted 100% stock. So that's how I, made sure my investments were allocated. Okay, so you can see here, let me make myself just a little bit smaller. US stock market, 35.5% of my investment is in the US stock market. Okay, current valued at $568.95. Now the funds per year charges me 0.03%. And all it is a Vanguard total stock market ETF. Okay, so this is why I tell you I don't need this app. I don't need this robo investor for myself, because I would already invest in VTI. As a matter of fact, I do have upcoming videos on on this. I'm not going to get into too much detail here, but if you want to know more about long-term investing and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And if you've already subscribed and you want to know more about long-term investing, I have a lot of real good material coming up. Hit the notification bell because I am going to jump right on into that for the long term, and I want you guys to see what I'm going to do. So this is why I wouldn't use this, just because me personally, I would just go over to my Vanguard account where I have my retirement account and invest in VTI. Now, if you don't want to get too crazy, you don't want to get detailed, you just want to do this in like 10 minutes, then you basically just download the phone app Betterment and just let them do it for you, like I've shown you here. So VTI is where 35.5% of my investment is at. Then it has VTV, which is value stocks, large caps. It has 9.4% in there. And US value stock mid caps, which is VOE. All these are Vanguard funds. And value stock small caps, which is VBR, Vanguard again. And then international development market, which is VEA, Vanguard again, development markets. And then international, which is VWO, another Vanguard stock, ETF, sorry. So you can see here that the majority of my money is spread out between US total stock market and international developed market stocks. I don't like this, honestly, but I can't change it. At least I don't think I can. I would have less, put in here, and I would have just put more into the US stock market. But I'm going to continue running this for the next year, until July 29th, and we'll revisit it. And then what I'm going to do with the money at that point, whatever money I've put in plus my profit, which shouldn't be much. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be probably like, I don't know, $200 or something, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to use that money in other investments, which you'll see, which we'll continue on in the video. Okay. So portfolio analysis here, 100% stocks. We already went over that. Plan. Here we go. We go to the plan section, and you can see I am on track. Okay. So you can see the scope here, the scope. Now it says here that let's go to July. Let's go to July or August, actually. All right, so here we go. In August of this year, it says my average outcome, should be, should be $2,327 with a total deposit of $2,205. So, it's like $100 and change. Maybe I get lucky and I make $200 on this. The whole point of this was just to show you what it would look like. Remember, this is compounding interest. So in 20 years, if you did this for 20 years, you'd have a significant amount of money. In 1 year, there's not going to be much, especially with the amount of money I'm investing in, which is very little. I'm going to show you what it would look like if we did this for 20 years based on the current figures. Now, there's a 2.5% chance that my deposit will be, my funds will be $2,968. That'd be really nice. That'd be a huge win, actually. There's a 90% chance that I'll be at $1,990 and a 97.5% chance that I'll be at $1,800. If this market continues in this bull run, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like at $23, $24, $50, maybe make a couple $100 on it. Now that you see here, it says it's too aggressive just because it's all stock. Now, what I'm going to show you here is investment calculator. I'm going to show you what it would look like in 20 years, okay? So we'll come over here. Let's say, just for simplicity, you're 25, 20 years later, 40. How much did you, 1,000, and you do $100 a month. And we were getting a little bit over 7%, but we're just going to do 7% interest. That would translate, into $524,000. Okay. So that's the beauty of compounding interest. As you can see at the start, look at this, not much, but as time progresses, bang, because compounding interest, that's all it is. So that's it. And that's the update currently on the Betterment as far as we're going. Now, like I said, I'm going to do a real good video upcoming on long-term investing, and I'm going to do more of those. So if you're really interested in long-term investing and want to, find out how even a little bit of money every month can net you a lot of money in the long run, then make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I've dropped that video. Remember to smash the like button for me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.